Let's turn back to Hannah and talk some weather. And I know you're tracking that rain coming in. We were just seeing Lydia downtown at Grateful, and they were getting a break, but you said, hold on, it's coming back later.
It's coming back later. But also, if we could take a look at that that live camera, look at that. Now, most of the fog is lifted in regards to visibility.
Foggy.
It's not too bad, although I would expect the higher elevations are probably still struggling with being able to see, even though it's not really showing up on some of our maps. But oh, what a beautiful sight there with that fog amidst the kind of the colors which are beginning to pop, or already pop, but still just look nice with that gray background. But we've got clouds moving in. We're going to see more of those low-hanging clouds throughout the afternoon because we got rain coming on in. It's already soaking portions of western Tennessee. This is a stationary front here, so it's moving relatively slowly. Let's take a look. We do have the possibility some of our counties, because we've got some of that rain moving in, and it's moving in with a stationary front, which you guessed it, it's called stationary because it's moving pretty slowly at almost a stationary rate. We could see some areas which could have the chance to see some of that flood risk just because it's going to move slowly. I'm not expecting a lot out of this, but you saw when it kind of zoomed in that farther out to the west, they had a higher risk for some of that flooding. Now let's take a look at some of the timing here. So heading into the futurecast, this is going to work its way in, heading into your evening hours overnight tonight. Now both the model has it staying a little farther up to the north. I noticed when we looked at the radar earlier that some of that was farther to the south. So I think, you know, most of the viewing area is going to see some rain moving through heading into your overnight hours tonight. Heading into, you know, your nighttime, we're going to see that move on in. Scattered showers are going to be possible heading into your Friday afternoon, heading into your Friday evening, a little more off and on. I don't think we're going to see as much washout conditions heading into tomorrow. More rain, our next chance for some heavy rain moves in heading into your early Saturday morning. We see the chance to see some of that heavier rain moving on in, but I do think it's going to work its way out. I'm talking to some of my producers who asked me about some plans heading into your Saturday afternoon. Right now, it is looking like it's going to be drying out heading into your Saturday afternoon. It's still going to be a little bit soggy, but I think we're looking at some better conditions heading into your Saturday and Sunday. So drying out just in time to have an enjoyable weekend, but more rain is going to be on the way heading into the start of next week. So in the next 2 days, today, tomorrow, we're looking at anywhere between a 1/4 inch all the way to 3/4 of an inch of rainfall with this first system that we are watching. Once we head into the next 5 days, we start heading into your Saturday time frame and Sunday. That is going to kind of, mostly be the same, but overall going to see a little bit more of that rain moving in. But then the start of next week, when we get the chance for even more rainfall Tuesday and Wednesday, we're seeing anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2.5, maybe 3 inches of rain. And we really need this rain. This is good stuff here. This will definitely help with some of our drought conditions. And then in comes the pattern flip. Now, from what I'm seeing so far, it looks like your Thanksgiving should stay dry. I'll be sure to update you in the next half hour. We'll take a look at a long range forecast and we'll take a look at those rain chances. A lot of you guys are going to be out on the roads traveling, but I want you to know after Thanksgiving, late next week, Arctic air is going to surge into the U.S. and the highs are going to be in the 40s and 50s as we head closer to the start of December, and our lows are going to be below freezing once again. So going to really feel like winter. These below average temperatures aren't too far behind. So remember, heading into next week, likely going to be a little bit above the average, but you see those average temperatures and below average temperatures aren't too far behind. It's when we head into the next week after that. So again, after Thanksgiving, heading into the first week of December, we start to get that cold plunge moving on in for large portions of the United States. So something to keep in mind and just anticipate. Now heading into the next couple days, again, we got rain chances moving in heading into this evening. More rain chances overnight Friday into your Saturday morning, but overall most of Friday and most of your Saturday afternoon are going to stay dry. That's why you're seeing those lower percentages, because we expect the rain during the nighttime. More rain on the way heading into next week.